Okay guys, so continuation sa ating second half for our week 6 ng ating Maritime Week. No? Again, the topic is still on SOLAS Chapter 1, General Provisions. Just to reiterate ng ating previous discussion, no? Again, the Cargo Ship Safety Radio Certificate, it ensures the vessel can call for help and receive safety information during emergencies. So this certificate, it's a certificate to qualify the or our ships have a certificate for the radios, satellite equipment, and the GMDSS uh, subsystems. So for the next, we have the passenger ship safety certificate. For for this one, it is mandatory for vessel carrying passengers on international voyages. It covers the construction, equipment, and radio. So includes hull, strength, machinery, life-saving appliances, fire protection, and communication system. So it ensures full protection for many passengers to guarantees that the ships carrying large number of people meet strict safety standards. And ang kadalasan na certificate na hinahanap din dito is yung crowd and crisis management. So it deals for hinahanap 'to certificate na 'to sa mga crew member 'no, kasi it deals how you manage the crowd in terms of crisis. So kaya crowd and crisis management. Pagdating naman sa validity of certificates, usually it's certificate valid for 5 years and remain valid as long as the ship pass the required annual, intermediate, and renewal survey and can be withdrawn if the ship fails inspection or uh, if they found out it is unsafe, and the certificate may be suspended or canceled by the administration or the uh, issuance committee like the PSC. Then extension of certificates naman, for the short extension allowed, granted only to let the ships safely reach a repair port. Not a replacement, extension does not substitute the required renewal survey. Then pagdating naman sa control provisions, under the port state control, inspection by foreign ports, a ship can be inspected even if it is not registered in that country for the purpose of to prevent unsafe ships from trading and protects crew, cargo, and the environment. Then we have the detention of ships. Pagdating naman sa detention of ships, if major safety issues found, a ship can be detained until problems are corrected or resolved. For the purpose, it protects the crew, the port, and the environment from unsafe conditions. Then we have the rights of inspection. For the rights of inspection, sino ba yung pwede mag-inspect? No? So it is the Port State Control Officer, Coast Guard, or other authorized maritime authorities. Ano yung what can they check? So they can check the ship's certificate, equipment, condition of the ship, and the crew readiness. Just for example, the lifeboat, fire extinguisher, radio equipment, and the structural integrity of the vessel. So, when they can do it, kailan nila gagawin yon? Anytime, no? Anytime that the ships in their port or the territories of water, they can inspect, they can check, and they can uh, check the condition of the vessel. So, it doesn't matter if the ship is in a foreign flag, they can inspect the vessel. Bakit daw ito mahalaga? It prevents unsafe and substandard ships from sailing. And also, it can protect the crew, passengers, cargo, and the environment. So, for for example, no, imagine Philippine flagship arriving in Singapore. So, Singapore port inspector can aboard the ship to verify if the vessel safety compliance even though the ship is not registered in Singapore. They can inspect the vessel even if the vessel is registered in the Philippines. Then next, control imports naman. So, What does it mean, no? It means when a ship enters a port, it must follow the rules of the country, port state. So what ships must do? So present valid certificates like the safety equipment, construction, radio, and etc. No? So it allows inspectors to board and check the ship's condition and equipment. If ship cooperates, quick inspection, no problem, ship can continue voyage. But if there's a problem of the or if the ship did not or does not cooperative, authorized may issue or the authorities may issue fines or delay departure or even if detain the ship until the problems are solved. Just for example, a cargo ship enters in Japan but refuses to show its safety equipment certificate. So the Japanese port authorities can stop the ship from leaving until the documents are provided or showed to them. So ganun po kahalaga yung certificates and the uh, yung pakiki-cooperate nyo pagdating sa isang port state control of a certain countries. Then suspension of the certificates. Suspension of the certificates meaning if ship is found to be unsafe, like there's a serious defects or accidents or failed surveys, its safety certificates can be suspended or cancelled by the authorities or the classification society. So ano yung epekto nito? Without valid certificate, a ship cannot legally sail in a international water. So bakit mahalaga naman yon, no? It ensures only safe and seaworthy of the ships are allowed to operate, protecting the crew, cargo, passengers, and the marine environment. For example, a ship's hull is severely damaged after grounding, no? Nagkaroong grounding tapos severely damaged yung hull nyo, yung hull ng vessel nyo. Its safety construction certificate may be suspended until ma-repair yung nangyari doon sa grounding na yon and until it is made and verified. Hanggang sa ma-repair siya at hanggang sa ma-verify na na-repair siya. Doon lang kayo magkakaroon ulit ng certificate. But kung hindi nyo na-rectify yon, again, your certificate may be suspended. So, yun po yung ruling pagdating sa suspension of the certificate. Then, pagdating naman sa casualties, reporting of casualties naman, sino nga ba magre-report? So, the master of the ship has the duty to report. Ano yung i-report niya? Any serious accidents such as collision or fire or explosion on board, grounding, like the ship stuck on the rocks or shallow waters, and other incidents that may affect the safety. Bakit kailangan i-report? To ensure the transparency and accountability. And it helps also the authorities to investigate and improve safety rules and prevent similar accidents that happen to your vessel. Just for example, if a cargo runs aground, no, nag-aground dito sa malapit sa Subic Bay, the master must immediately notify the nearest maritime authority, which is the Subic Bay, and submit a casualty report. Ayun po yung gagawin ni master, no? He must immediately notify the nearest maritime authority and submit a casualty report. Then, investigation naman ang mangyayari of casualties. So, investigation of casualty, sino yung mag-i-investigate? Again, si flag state, where the country ship is registered. For this purpose, no, to find a real causes of the accident and to learn lessons and improve safety rules. Not just to blame, but to prevent future accidents. For example, the Philippine flag ship catches fire at sea. No? The Philippine Maritime Authority will conduct an investigation to determine if it is due to electrical faults or human error or poor maintenance. So, key to remember, investigation are done to improve safety, not to punish the people. Then, next we have the sharing investigation results. So, these reports, it's being shared with IMO. When accidents or casualties happens, the investigation findings are sent to the International Maritime Organization. Ano yung purpose nito? So, this purpose or these reports help to update and improve the global maritime safety regulations. Sino ba yung magbe-benefit? Lessons learned from one ship or accident can prevent similar accidents on all ships worldwide. So for example, it is easier to understand. No? If a cargo ship catches fire because of the faulty wiring, so the investigation report sent to IMO can lead to a new safety rules about electrical inspection, then all ships following IMO rules will avoid the same accident. So yung report na sinendyo can make a difference. No? Kasi pwede siya maging rule na pwedeng gawan ng IMO as a rule and can apply to all vessels para maiwasan yung the same accident that happened to your vessel. Ayun po yung importance of sharing investigation results. Then learning from casualties, mistakes become a lesson. No? When an accidents happen, they can teach the maritime industry what not to do next time. So for example, nung sa Titanic, nagkaroon ng incident sa Titanic. Tapos nagkaroon tayo ng SOLAS. Then SOLAS, the sinking of the Titanic in 1912 led the creation of SOLAS, no? Dahil sa Titanic nagkaroon ng SOLAS. So setting a new safety rules for ships for the purpose to help prevent the same accidents that happen or happening again, no? Quick tip para for remembering, no? Every accident teaches us a rule. So next we have the review and summary. So for the review and summary for the general provision, SOLAS applies to most ships. So most commercial vessels must follow SOLAS rules to ensure that the safety at sea. And for the flag states ensures compliance that the country where the ship is registered, its flag state, is responsible for making sure that the ship follows the SOLAS regulations. And define the key terms. SOLAS clearly explains important maritime terms to everyone understands the rules of the same way. So key way to remember this version, SOLAS is the safety of life at sea. These safety rules most ships enforced by flag states with a clear definitions. For the summary of surveys, binabalik-balikan natin yung mga topic kanina, no? So, summary of surveys, we have types of surveys, which is the initial, periodical, annual, intermediate, additional, different inspections done at the specific time to check the ship's conditions. So, for the purpose of this is to keep ships safe, seaworthy, and properly certified. So, key to remember this version, surveys is equivalent to regular checkups to keep ships safe and certified. Ayun po yung reason why we have the survey. For the summary of the certificates, types of certificates, we have the cargo and passenger ship certificate in which show the ships meets the SOLAS safety requirements for the purpose of proof of compliance with international safety rules, and its validity is 5 years and must be maintained through regular surveys. So ano yung mga regular surveys? Yung mga binanggit natin kanina. And key to remember that the certificates is a proof of ship is safe and valid for 5 years with surveys. For the summary control naman, again, no port state inspections are ships check when they are enter into port to ensure that the safety and compliance. Then detentions, unsafe ships can be stopped from sailing until problems are solved. For the suspension of certificate, if a ship is unsafe, its certificate can be temporarily or permanently suspended. Again, control is equals to inspect, detain if it is unsafe, and suspended certificate if needed. Then, summary for the casualties, which is the last part ng ating discussion, in which reporting, shipmaster must report any accidents like the collisions, fires, or grounding. Then investigations help identify the causes and prevent similar accidents in the future. Then lastly, the sharing lessons. So findings are sent to IMO so that all ships can learn from past accidents. So casualties, is equals to report, investigate, share lessons for safer seas. For our final thoughts, foundation of safety, this chapter sets the basic rules that keep ships safe. No, so mandatory for the international sailing, ships cannot operate internationally without following these rules, and its main goal is to protect lives at sea. So SOLAS 1, first required for international voyages and protects life at sea. So ayun po yung ating discussion for today. No? So I hope you learned something new again for our maritime law. And wait for my instructions. No, I will going to send a activity for today sa follow-up activity sa ating discussion, no, in order for you to retain those informations na diniscuss natin for today. And I'll be sending it through G-Class. And again, don't forget the time frame na binigay ko, no, it is you have a lot of time to do that. And that's it for today, no. If you have a questions or clarifications regarding with this topic, you can raise your virtual hand in order for us to discuss and to answer all of your questions. And thank you very much for your listening.